If you're grown and sexy, like myself, well, I'm not exactly sexy and I'm not exactly grown. I'm a bit of a man-child. But you know what I mean. If you are the grown and sexy kind, I got 5 great fragrances you're going to want to stay tuned for. Let's just jump into the list. First one's going to be Trusadi, the scent of gold. With this one here you get ladamum, sandalwood, plum, you also get vanilla, tobacco, and there's some violet. This one is a unisex fragrance, but it does have some gentility to it, like a gentleman, but also a lady can wear this quite well. Now, when I'm thinking lady, I'm thinking like a grown and sexy woman, someone who is ahead in life, someone who's confident, elegant, also gentlemanly, someone who's ahead in life, who's not this guy right here, someone who knows how to act and behave. This is pretty much like a spicy floral type of scent. This one has elegance, it has class, sophistication. This is pretty much like confidence in a bottle. This is great for the autumn and the spring, but also for the wintertime. You can dress this one down to dressing it up. Very classy, it is seductive and very under the radar. Fragrance number 2, this one is definitely under the radar and is very grown and very sexy. Very classy. This one is, oh boy, this does not get a lot of mention. Calvin Klein's Euphoria Amber Gold. You're gonna get some incense, some cypress, some honey, also some thyme, some oregano, and some amber. This is really heavy in incense, honey, spices. This is masculine, so this is not a unisex type of scent. This is masculine. It is grown. This is not for someone who is in high school, college perhaps, but you definitely have to have your A game. If you're a college student, you have to be more mature than what you really are. So you pretty much have to be more mature than I am. This is dressing it down to a nice fashionably manner, to something that's black tie, to something that's tuxedo, daytime, nighttime. This is one of the sexiest fragrances from Calvin Klein, and certainly I would say one of the more grown up. This brand I find is more so for the younger demographics, but this fragrance here is definitely for the older crowd. Fragrance number 3, this is one of my most favorite fragrances in my collection. Very under the radar as well, but you can still get it. This is going to be Ralph Lauren Polo Supreme Leather. With this one here you get honey, leather, nutmeg, tonka bean, saffron, and cardamom. This is honey. It's a nice smooth leather and spices. This is signature scent worthy. This is grown and sexy, but a college student can wear it. Just like this one here, you have to be on your A game and a little bit older mentality wise and maybe attitude wise as well. You can dress this one down to a really nice sweater and jeans, to a black tie, to a tuxedo event. This really, I find, is niche quality in the bottle. This does not get a lot of mention in the online fragrance community, and there are 2 others. You get the Supreme Oud, and you also get the Supreme, I believe it's Cashmere or Cashmere. Though the whole line of these 3 are stellar. I'm not an oud fan, but even the oud one surprised me, but this one here is by far the best. Fragrance number 4, this one is very under the radar, very inexpensive, but it smells more expensive than what it really is. If you're all about your privacy and about your affairs being in order, this fragrance here is definitely that. Baldesrini Private Affairs. There are only 4 notes of this one here. Leather, bergamot, saffron, or I should say sandalwood and cedar. This is pretty much just woods, citruses with leather. This is class, this is elegance, this is masculine. The bottle itself is a little bit vintage and it has that classy, elegant vibe. That's what this fragrance here really is. But it's sexy at the same time. This is very grown and very sexy. This is more so for, I would say, that special night out, suit and tie, tuxedo. Yes, you could dress it down to like a nice sweater and jeans, but for me, this is suit and tie, tuxedo. Very under the radar. Baldesrini Private Affairs. And last one in this video, well, this is the brand that I have pumped and I've never gotten a paycheck, so y'all know what that is, and it's from Ferrari. This is going to be Silver Essence. Oud, coconut, cinnamon. You're also going to get nutmeg, incense, cedar, and birch. This here is very smoky with the incense. Is very woody, so you definitely have different types of woods in this one here. But what adds a little bit of uniqueness to it is that coconut. It's a creamy, milky type of coconut. When I first saw the note breakdown, I thought, this is not one that I'm going to enjoy. And when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, definitely am not too sure. I had to give it a few wearings in order to truly appreciate this one. The coconut in this does add that little bit of a playfulness to it. It does, I don't want to say it adds a little bit of youthfulness, but someone who is grown and sexy, but also knows when to kind of like kick back and have a little bit of fun. That's what this fragrance here is. It's not a clubbing type of scent. It's not a fun type of fragrance, but I would say it's a lounge scent. It's a date scent. You could dress this to a very black tie gala as well. Unfortunately, with this one here, it's becoming a little bit harder to find. So if you can get it at a good price, I'm saying no more than $50 USD, because at one time this was going for like $28 to $35 USD. So if you can get it between $50 and $60 USD, perfect. I wouldn't really pay more than 80. 80 is really pushing it, but this one here is definitely a go-to and very under the radar. So everyone, I just gave you 5 great grown and sexy fragrances for the fall autumn of 2020. Any reviews that I've done, and I pretty much touched on all of these, they will be down in the description below just in case you wish to check those out. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, share that video, subscribe if you are new to this channel. Guys, thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.